Good morning, everyone. So today in Black History, it is Hank Aaron's birthday. Hammerin' Hank Aaron, the famous baseball player. But the thing is, I don't want to keep hitting you up with, I don't want to call that trivial knowledge, but I'd rather have deeper stuff, deeper content. So I'm going to tell you about one of the first times I was profiled. Black History Month clearly is not just about the things we've had to overcome, but the contributions as well. But in this case, in high school, I was working at Safeway, and I was walking a friend home after, I believe she had volleyball practice, and it was getting evening-ish. I mean, no rush, no nothing, but I decided to cut through the neighborhood rather than the path that we had taken. And I had my apron rolled up, and I had my Walkman inside it, and I had my headphones on, so I didn't notice. But right about here was a squad car. It almost ran me over, and this was my first experience with like a stop and search. Before it was called stop and search. I guess it was just stop and search. But they asked me questions like, what was I doing? Where was I headed? The questioning, for those of you who don't know, is almost like you don't belong in the area, so why are you here sort of questioning. They frisked me, and then they just told me to get out of here. I liken that to, again, to those who don't understand, to being, when you see like animal documentaries where they stop them and tag them, because they stop you and they take your information. And then what do they do with that information? You just don't know. So you're just told to go along. It's like being, tranquilized for a moment so they can tag you, track you. Now we know who you are, and at any given time we can pull this information up again. That was on foot. I can't tell you the amount of times in cars, things like that. Those are stories for a different time. But guys, that's part of Black history. Not just my Black history, but this country's Black history. And almost everyone who is Black in this country, their history as well. If they haven't experienced it, I'm sure they know someone who has, and I'm grateful that not everybody has. But for those of you who haven't, who are not in this community, please listen. The same way that we want to tell everyone to believe the victims of sexual abuse, believe our women, which it really should be believe everyone, not just women. It should be men as well who have experienced that, but I digress. Believe us when we say that, and it's not because we were selling crack. It's not because, welfare. It's not because, we're just inherently more violent or have smaller brains so we're less intelligent. It has nothing to do with that. It's the system that this country has put in place. And it's indoctrinated a lot of just thuggish behavior out of those who've taken oaths to protect and serve all of the community. I'm going to leave it at that. And this is not a bashing of the police department. And it's not, woe is me. These are facts. Take them how you want. The fact is, I was stopped and searched for no reason by the law. If that bothers you, take it up with the law. If you understand, then you'll keep fighting along with us, for us. If you don't, please learn so you're not fighting against us, even by way of your inactivities. It's an important lesson to know. Guys, I'm out of here. Peace, love, unity, solidarity.